Awesome. Okay, so now how about we add some additional friends? How about we do that? So I'm going to type here, and I'm going to ask Ben to connect and Nina to connect. And then I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log in as Ben NNN with the password that I set, same for every user, which was, and then I want to accept. Sweet. How good was that? So all this is working perfectly well. But when I come back to my friends list, oh, my new friend has not appeared yet. And also when I log out, and my other friend Nina, which I forgot, Nina B. So I log in as Nina B. Password. I can accept. So we're friends, but nothing is happening. This should be updating. My new friend should be, added to this list instantly as soon as that happens. But it's not happening. So that's what we're going to add next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Nina and Ben, and I'm going to unaccept. So I'm going to my connections. Nina, accept equals false. Update that. Same thing with Ben. And then when I refresh, I've got this request again that I have not yet accepted. So I'm going to add the code that is going to, okay, I've got a new friend Ben. Okay, awesome. And it's ordering correctly. So watch what will happen now, actually, if I come here and then I type something else. This should be at the top now. Yeah, that's exactly what we expect, because this is a few seconds behind. So it reordered. Hope if you need to rewind and watch that. It reordered it so that the most recent is always at the top, which is exactly what we expect to see. But the next thing I'm going to do is I want to be able to accept this, and then a new friend is going to be revealed in my friends list instantly. That's what I'm going to do now. And it's actually not going to be too difficult. I'm going to go to my global and I create a new response function. Now this is going to be a different one because this is not going to be a response from something that we did. This is strictly going to be a response from something that someone else has done. So we're not going to call anything first. It's going to be friend new. Friend new. Save that. Come all the way up to the top and copy friend list and make a new one of those. And then just update it. It's the easiest way. And then we're going to receive a friend. And we're going to update our friend list. We're going to add the friend to the very first item because it's going to be the most recent, so it's going to be the first. And then we're going to get our friend list, and then that's it. Save that. And then whenever we receive this friend new response or a message that is posted from the server to us, it's going to update our friend list before our eyes. Now we need to go to our consumers, and in our friend accept or request accept, we need to add something here so that we need to add, we need to post, and notify a user, send accepted request to user, send accepted request to user. Yep, and we also need to post a new friend at the same time. We could put it all in here, but I like to keep each individual thing, each individual message to be specific. I don't want to complicate each one. I want them to be sort of more independent. But that's just me. That's just what floats my boat. So, and it shouldn't actually be too difficult. So we're going to so the first one we're going to send to the sender, the person who actually sent the request. And then we've got the connection up here, so we're going to encode that connection. And then we're going to add some context because our friend serializer needs some context. So see, it needs to know, who's who. So it's in, because it's got the sender, the receiver, it needs to know which is which. And so separate these a bit. Connection, and then the context, the user. For the first one, that's going to be sender, that's me. And then with that, I'm going to send to group. Drop that down. Okay, and now to the receiver. Receiver, and that should be all. So it's just this section here inside of our request accept. That should be all that we need. And create some room here because it's getting a bit crowded. 3 lines between each function, so that as we're going up and down, it's a little easier to see where the break is. Cool. And then where were we? Our request accept. As I said, I would break these up a little bit, more neatly. But as I said, for the sake of the tutorial and not having a bajillion files, but we're really starting to grow. But we're right at the end now, so this isn't going to get any more complicated than it already is, except for maybe one function. So we'll save that, and then go to our friend lists. We're going to have to refresh because our socket closed. Cool. Now this is our friends, and we're waiting for Nina up here. See, on iOS we are Nola, and then on Android we are Nina up here. Nina. So when we accept Nola's request, Nina should pop up right here if nothing broke. Oh, something broke. Connection has no attribute latest text. So we did need to check for an attribute. Okay. It's a little... So just here, okay, so what we're going to do, if has attribute, if not has attribute, then we're just going to send new connection. Okay, I had this problem before. That's really weird. It accepted. That's not what we want. we want to it accepted and then it crashed. Okay, so we're going to unaccept Nina, save. Then when we load, we'll need to accept again, but we want to see it update the list before our eyes. That's what we want. So we've got 8 minutes and then 9 minutes. This is it's good. That's not right. We'll get back to this. So when I accept, another error. Yeah, this one. Okay, so it doesn't have an attribute. Okay, so I'm going to have it like this as well. Latest created. If it doesn't have that at all, then date is going to be that. Else, date is going to be latest created. Okay. Okay, that should work now. So we're going to need to go to Nina and then unaccept again, save, refresh. Socket close. iOS on close. What? OBJ. Save, and then refresh again. Date. Okay. Okay, that should work now. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay, that worked, but something happened here. Spelling mistake. Receiver. Yeah, there's an extra E there. Ugh. All right. Every time we fail, it makes us better. Receiver. Yep. Okay. One more time. Nina, unaccept, save, refresh. Okay. Moment of truth times, take bajillion. Yeah, okay, that worked on both. Nice, so now Nina is our friend, and it updated straight away. It's all good. It's excellent. Now, I did notice one thing just then, which we're going to fix right now. So I'm going to unaccept Nina again, so we can see our error. You may have caught this. It's in the, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But in this request list, I realized that this 7 minute has been constant. This is not the actual right time. This is, an error. So this created, we want to use that in the same way that we used, where's that? In our friend list, this format time function. We want to take this, let's cut that, say, oh, probably shouldn't save, but not until it's secured elsewhere. We're going to just drop it in here into our utils, because we're going to use that somewhere else. So we save that, put it in our utils, and we go to our requests, and this time here, Nope, we don't want that. We want to comment out that time. And then we want to go line here. Format. We want to go to utils dot utils, make sure it's imported, dot format time, and it's going to be item dot created. Should work. And then we also need to go back to our friends list, and format time, we're going to need to go utils. Utils.format time for that to work. Okay. Now, yeah, we go. See, 16 minutes now. So it updated. So that's just fixed that quick little, oversight. Now, just to make sure it all worked, going to accept Nola's request again, and it worked. Excellente. All right, we're almost there. Almost there.